Hello. It's Tuesday, I know, because I'm in Raid Finder right now. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently the Garalon boss has like 3 mechanics, but one of them is complete, and one of them is just, don't ever stand here, don't go in there whatsoever, and people just don't. But, this is what I expect from Raid Finder. Not a big thing, Our guild's fairly rich for being the size of it, so I can do a lot of guild repairs. Like, I think I could do guild repairs for a month by myself and still not deplete the guild bank. And that's just like die, res, and just wait till I'm completely broken. Yeah. But, so yeah, I'm in Heart of Fear, and it's Garalon, and it's just, it's weird. I can see why people are screwing it up, but there's nothing I can tell them that will help. Because people have the mentality that they aren't screwing up, someone else is screwing up. So when advice is given, they don't take it because they aren't screwing up. And when you have, the bulk of people around you think that they are perfect and everyone else is flawed, when advice is given out, they don't take it, obviously. I think I just repeated myself. Anyways, so yeah, we have like a lot of people jumping in and out. Yeah. So currently we're refreshing the raid as things go. So I'm just, voting today. Oh my God. Like, the polls close here on the East Coast in like an hour, and I think I'm going to be ordering pizza and sort of having a voting camp-out party. Sad that I have parties by myself over voting. And it's not the fact of I want to know the results, per se. I mean, that's technically why you have any voting party, is to know the results. But it's like, I don't care who wins in terms of this little party. It's not like I'm going to have an Obama, celebration for winning, or a Romney one, or, measure such and such it has passed. And so it's like, hey, look at all this. So, fun stuff. I don't care about that. What I want is I want to see how America, like, I'm probably going to be sitting here at my computer watching Twitter, and I'm going to be following, I don't know, whatever the hashtag will be for the day. I'm not sure. I haven't actually read up on it. I'm leaving this group because, it's like Deathwing the first day. When the second half of Dragon Soul Raid Finder opened up, it was like 9 raids all stuck at Deathwing because people were like, there was more fell drool coming out of most of the players' mouth than there was Deathwing. Now that's a WoW joke, and I think I hope you get it. But anyways, so yeah. So I think I'm going to be ordering some pizza. I don't know what kind, considering it's so early. I have my choice of whatever kind I want. I don't need to, like, restrict to Domino's because they happen to deliver till midnight. I could get the shot at it. Anyways, so, yeah, mostly just, election day, and I'm going to be watching the big board of the states going, oh my God, look at that, oh my God, because, like I said, I don't care if Obama or Romney win, per se. I mean, I do have, my thing. I want to know if there's going to be a tie, That would be great. I'm going to put a link to a video that I read about recently about what happens in the case of a tie, because Who knows? Maybe you don't watch the news, because the world news that I watch went over yesterday and kind of explained the entire constitutional heyday. They call it constitutional Armageddon. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of buzzwords. It's not really Armageddon. It's called the government has a backup system. In fact, the government has a backup system to that backup system. So, yeah. Like, I understand that everyone's going to be watching Ohio because it is the battleground of the battlegrounds. But I'm just sort of looking to see if there's a tie. Because that's when things will get interesting. Really interesting. You know? And it's probably going to be, you know, I'm kind of calling this now, being, you know, an hour before the East Coast closes. And, you know, then again another 4 hours till the West Coast closes. And we start knowing stuff, even though the West Coast is blue. That's just how that one is. You don't have any idea about elections, you know West Coast is blue. So, yeah. But it's like, so we already know. You know, the big board's going to come up here, like, whatever, here in an hour and a half or so, and Washington, Oregon, and California are going to be like blue. But their polls haven't closed yet. Yeah, well, name an election that one of those three states wasn't blue. You know, so while they're on the West Coast, they can pretty much call it. The only one that I think's in West Coast time that is a battleground state is Nevada. And yeah, that's going to be interesting. But I don't think Nevada has that many electoral votes. But okay, so I'm going to call this now before, you know, big board and all that stuff comes up and the actual things happen, so I actually have a record. Because, yeah, I'm going to try to load this as fast as possible so that it can be cataloged on YouTube. This is what time I did it, so see if I can predict the future. That we're going to be down to a possible tie. We're going to have a 50-50 tie, 50% chance of a tie. It's either going to be, and one of the states, and probably Ohio because it's the big battleground, but there's going to be enough electoral college votes so that if one side wins Ohio, they win. And if the other side wins Ohio, it's a tie. So, like, one side will get 269, and the other side will be 269 minus Ohio. You know, I forget how many Ohio has, but yeah. And so, anyway, so yeah, that's that. I'm calling that one. It's so far-fetched, but it's just one of those, like, nail-bite, you know, you just want to eat your hand watching the big board light up like that. And as much stress as I've been over, the actual election day is really exciting for me, but election season or election year is terribly stressful for me because it's sort of when my close group of friends rears their ugly heads. And I have a lot of people around me that feel very passionate about some of the candidates, and some of them feel very passionate about the fact that people have passion over the candidates. It's sort of like they're passionate about the fact that they don't have passion. You know, I don't know why people care so much about the things. I'm like, you know, they care because they care. I already did my little religion video. And I've done other things and kind of rambled in the other videos about stuff. But people are going to do what people do. They're going to have passion. I just don't like it when people have to express their passions all the time. You know? especially when they know it differs from other people. You know, it is ridiculously dark because there is a dark gray cloud overhead, and I still haven't figured out how to light this corner. And it's getting later, and we switched the clocks on the weekend, so I'm still not sure. Like, I need to maybe start doing the videos a little earlier than what I thought I was doing. So yes, I'm going to give Heart of Fear a break because they seem to be stuck at Garalon, and the same raid seems to be cycling in and out. I'd say give me a comment about what sort of pizza joint I should get them from, but whatever. It's not going to get back in time. Most of my viewers don't, you know, read until nighttime when it's time to go to bed. So by that time, I will have already eaten because I planned in this next hour. Should have said yesterday. Anyways, but toodles. Here we go. Yeah, off to election night.